Welcome back to
Welcome
Dad's.
back,
Jesus, dude, that hurt
everyone.
my ear.
Wait, am I that loud?
No, I was lying.
Oh, okay. Welcome back, everyone. It's Dylan and Ryan, your two favoriteest boys.
From Dad's fighting.
Also, yeah, from Dad's Fighting specifically. Also, we have merch on the way. So Ryan's actually been working on some condoms that have our faces on the tips, so that even your girls can enjoy.
Yeah, I know a lot
So
of you guys like to sit down and watch this with your like significant others, so we decided to plaster ourselves on the bell end of the condom, so when it fills in with cum, it's my face or Dylan's
yeah, so even your wife or husband
or
or you
husband.
know they them partner, anyone really
We don't
that you want
care
to stick
as long
our
as you
faces
buy it.
into, and we'll just give them a good old Dad's Fighting hello. Hello,
Yeah,
Ryan. Speaking of which, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing excellent actually. I've been doing a lot better than I have been. Let's just say that.
Ah, yeah, dude. Ever since I mean, it's not your fault, but I think that letting in the elves, I think that opening the border to the elves might have been a mistake.
Yeah, I didn't really, it's not in my comfort zone to really talk about this, and I might have to, Mario, what the fuck are you doing? Mario, hello? Jesus Christ, you think you know someone? Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, other than being Mexican and Native American, I am also half elf, and we let some elves into our house. They have been causing an absolute like it's just been horrible, and there's nothing. I really forgot the controls. I it has been.
What the what is happening?
Dude, I don't know, my brain hurts. um yeah, just the elves. It wasn't a good idea. It wasn't a good idea on our part. It wasn't a good idea
I mean,
on
just to be
anyone's part.
honest, like in this, I don't know, we might have to cut this, but they're just a dirty people. Like
Yeah, elves are fucking dirty. Like, a lot of people don't like to say it. A lot of
they're
people
like
know it's true, but yeah, elves
dirty.
are probably the scum of the fucking earth. They are dirty
Yeah,
people. I don't even consider them people, really.
yeah, they smell.
But I could say that because I'm half elf, you know.
And I think like maybe uh, the worst offenders are those fucking either the Christmas variety, also known as the Keeblers, like the
Yeah,
little
Keebler
cookie making
elves are
elves.
fucking horrible.
Yeah, they're pretty much the fucking worst. I hate Keeblers, dude.
Yeah, dude,
I can't
Keebler elves
fucking
fucking
stand
suck, dude. With their
Keeblers,
fucking
dude.
fudge ass stripes. I hate that shit more than anything,
I
dude.
actually got canceled on Elvish Twitter one time.
Did you now?
Yeah, a
Not
couple
something to
dirty
brag
Keeblers
about,
looked
dude.
at me weird.
Like I said, I'm part elf, but I really wish I wasn't. How about
Yeah,
that,
I'm
huh?
part orc.
In the comments, if somebody doesn't know that we're doing this, like, ironically, and they're like, "What are you, fucking 7?"
Yeah, they're like, oh, are you? Whoa, holy
Dude, that was
shit!
insane that I
I didn't even,
caught
I was
that.
trying to think about a cool word to say, and just there wasn't a better word than shit.
Wow!
Dude, we met a cool lady at our apartment building today with our little Peepo.
Well,
With
did
little
you now?
glorious Peepo. Yeah, Peepo doesn't get to have a ton of interactions with other people's dogs because a lot of people are scared of her because she's like,
Fucking
okay, she's not
horrible.
even that big to be honest. I just think that boxers get a bad rap sometimes as being like hyper, like they're assholes, and they're
Hyper
really not.
realistic.
Yeah, they're hyper pop assholes. But no, she's like, Peepo is a really sweet dog. She just has a lot of energy. And I think that that turns a lot of people off. Like when we like go to have her meet other dogs, people are like afraid their dogs are gonna get hurt. But this lady tonight, she was like really nice, and she let people hang out with her dog.
That's
And
nice.
like she was telling us, like she was even teaching us stuff. Like she's like they're gonna growl at each other and be kind of mean at first, and that's okay. That's just them setting boundaries. And then like her dog growled at Peepo a couple times and like kind of snarled at her, but then after that they were like little friends. And then he tried to fuck Peepo.
That's awesome. Finally,
Yeah, and
people's
then
getting some.
dude, and then the lady made me and Mackie laugh because she was like, she's like, come on, bud, let's go home. No one's impressed with your micro penis.
Dude. Wait, people has a micro
Whoa,
penis?
no, not Peepo, Crumbo.
Oh, people's new friend, Crumbo, which is
Yeah,
canon now.
his name was actually Sammy. He was really cute. He's a
Oh,
little
you
chunky
son of a
dog.
dick. Not you.
Imagine I was like not supportive. And I was like, dude, like after all the fails I had on Sonic, and I'm just like, dude, you really blow at video games.
I'm not that great. I'm not that great at video games.
I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of rethink. I feel like I should have got a more skilled partner to do this with.
And I would say, dude, you're not wrong. I'm not really that that fucking good,
No,
dude.
dude, you're fine, dude. I
Oh,
fucking suck at video games too. That's part of the fun of dads fighting. You never know what you're gonna get.
a
Sometimes
good
we're gonna have some
gameplay.
MLG get. Ooh, that was
Yeah, an
bad.
MLG
Almost.
moments.
Yeah. Oh, that was kind of MLG.
You think so, dude?
Yeah, I think dude. You've as a half elf, it's kind of impressive that you've mastered the shadow step as you have.
Yeah, dude. I've been working really hard on fuck me, on shadow
Dude,
stemming.
me being like you've mastered the shadow step, you missing the green mushroom 36 times in a row.
It's because elves are colorblind, dude. Remember?
Sure, I don't know that much about those people.
Okay, let's not go crazy. Okay,
Go stupid.
go crazy. That's the energy we're bringing tonight, guys. Leave a like. Here, sorry,
Dude,
I'm not much for
I
commentary because this shit is kind of blowing my mind.
No, you're good. You're good. I can talk about the little treats I tried recently.
The sweet and sour chips you tried?
No, actually, I did try an interesting chip with Mackie. She got dill pickled kettle cooked chips, and they were delicious.
If I die here, that's the end of the let's play.
I forgot. Oh yeah. So I got for tonight my little drink of choice to start things off with is a zero sugar version of the
Jesus, I can't believe I did that.
Fanta. What is it? The Fanta mystery Halloween thing that turns your tongue black.
Find it flavor come.
But it's actually so we were trying to figure it out. Somebody said that they think it's just orange flavored, and that's like the meme. It does not like that person probably does like their taste buds have been burned off. I think it's like blackberry flavored. I think.
The Fanta? Fanta's orange flavored.
No, it's oh my god, you weren't listening at all.
No, I was, dude. I'm pulling your gems. Jesus. Look, Gooper Blooper returns, dude. You're not even ready.
To me, it kind of tastes like Smarties a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
This is an energy drink?
No, it's Fanta soda, just regular soda.
Oh.
But it's sugar free because I'm trying to watch my sugar a little bit.
Ooh, look at you, dude. Dylan's gonna be really sexy.
No. I've kind of accepted that I don't think that I'll ever realistically lose a legitimate amount of weight.
What is it?
I'm trying,
Define a
but I'm just trying
legitimate
to be,
amount of weight.
like, I don't know, like losing like a pound is like I know like sometimes for people that's like they're, oh, I'm winning because I lost a pound, but like to me that's
Winning.
like, I don't know. I know a lot of it's water weight when you first start losing weight, but it's just like I know right now with my mental health, as much as I will probably try, that I'm gonna have bad days, and I think like I'm just trying to repair my relationship with food, honestly, so that I don't like have a bad like, oh, I accidentally, or not accidentally, but like, you know, I ate bad this one time. But yeah, like
Nice, Mario.
it's just like I don't think that I'll ever have the like I don't think I'll ever be skinny, and I kind of just accepted that. Like it would be unrealistic right now, especially with all like my mental health stuff. I'm just trying to be nicer to myself. Like, yeah, I try to eat a lot better than I was, especially with like my pancreas shit going on. But if I have like a bad day, that my problem before is that I'd have a bad day, and then I would like, well, I guess I'll just have a bad year now because I messed up one time.
Yeah, I don't think it's healthy to be like super like fitness freak.
We found this one really cool guy on. If I can remember his name when you edit this, if you remind me, I'll put it in the description. But he's like an Irish fitness creator, kind of. But he's like super dope. Like he's like just like very like blunt about stuff, and he's always like, every other fucking cunt on the internet's gonna tell you not to eat Big Macs. But he was like he's like there's no such thing as good and bad foods. Like there are foods that are better for you, but he's like there are legitimate like benefits to eating a Big Mac. Like one, brain wise, like if you like Big Macs, then it's like, you know, you're gonna feel like psychological benefits of that. And he was like, but also there's protein, and there's carbs which give you energy. And he's like, is it the most healthy meal? No, but like he's like the stuff he breaks down is just like really easy to follow. It's like he'll be like, what I want you to do for the next week is try to include like a salad or like a vegetable in every meal. Go on 3 to 4 walks. I don't care if it's 10 or 5 minutes or 50 minutes. Just try to get out more, and just try to anytime you go to your fridge, make sure you fill up a water bottle.
Okay.
And like that stuff is like a lot easier. He was like, and then he'll explain stuff. He's like, all these fucking. It's just funny because he's like, all these fucking cunts telling you that eating carbs is what's making you fat. He was like, you would have to eat. It was something crazy like 60 pieces of bread or something.
That was stupid. I'm sorry.
You're good. But he said you'd have to eat like 60 pieces of white bread to gain 1 pound of fat, basically.
Oh, really? That
Yeah, so
seems
he's
like a
like, so
lot.
the next time you're feeling bad about yourself for like eating takeaway or something, like
Takeaway?
one time, yeah, he was like the next time you're feeling bad for like eating like takeaway food or fast food, like just tell yourself that one bad meal is not going, it's not how you got fat. It's been like years of buildup. Oh, dude, you remember how I made fun of you for like you and my dad both like sparkling water a lot, and I think it's gross.
Yes. How could I forget?
So when I recently did this thing for work, I had to go on like this work meeting thing. They had
Uh-huh.
like a bunch of snacks, and so once the bottled water kind of ran dry, I
Uh-huh.
noticed that like everybody was drinking LaCroix, and they're all like my age or like younger, so like mid 20s to early 20s.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like laughing because I was like, I told Nadia, like I was like, dude, I fucking hate LaCroix. Like I like there's the I told Ryan this before, but there's like two different sparkling water beverages out there. So there's one that's called like there's sparkling water, which is what I refer to as spicy water. It's like when you drink a LaCroix. My earlier opinion was that LaCroix tastes like if it says it's supposed to be blackberry, it tastes like somebody just burped blackberries into your face while you're drinking water. Um, but then there's this other one that tastes kind of like soda, and I don't know what the difference is really. I think that one's for whatever reason called like sparkling water beverage. But that one is supposed to be more like soda. I like those because they taste sweetened.
Uh-huh.
But I thought I didn't like LaCroix. Over the last couple years, I've had good experiences with sparkling water. Like I've had some, what's that one that's called like Choco something?
I have no clue.
It's like a yellow bottle, but I've had that with my dad, and I like that one. So I tried LaCroix at this thing anyways, and it was the cherry limeade one, and
What?
it actually wasn't horrible. Like it wasn't the worst thing. It was kind of refreshing. I think you
Sorry.
have to get rid of his tentacles first before you can
I
pull
was
it, right?
able as a kid I used to do it without getting rid of a single tentacle. But I guess my old age has caught up with me. Oh fuck.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you asshat. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
like
just
it
gonna
looks like
get
you're
I'm
never
just gonna
making
do.
progress on that.
Oh, well.
Oh, I was wrong. Nice, dude.
Second phase. Ew. Okay. Now I really need to be careful because now this is like for all the
Did you
beans.
pop underneath and grab coins or no?
Yeah, I need coins.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, no, I know. Dude, you were talking. Dude, you said that to me like I was gonna beat the shit out of you. You're like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine, dude. Don't be mad.
No, I'm not mad. Wait, what? I'm not mad.
You're like, I'm not fucking mad.
I fucking break my monitor. You broke your monitor out of rage.
No, I don't even know what the fuck happened to mine. I had this my first monitor, like my main monitor, is a really nice monitor that my mom and dad bought me when I first moved.
Mario, you asshole.
Because in the move, my main monitor broke, so my parents bought me a new monitor to replace it. And then my second monitor was a little Vizio TV that I've had for like a couple years. And Old Faithful finally died. It's just like the little like scan lines or whatever started showing up.
And then today was the day that it actually died, passed away.
Yeah, it was like so at first the little lines in the last couple of days were just on the bottom like portion of the screen, and then they would go away, and then eventually it was like the whole screen was like pink and blue. So I just had to unplug it, and luckily we had a spare TV laying around that's a 40-inch TV. So now my second monitor is massive,
40-inch dick.
which I told Backpack is gonna be really nice for like editing. I can have like two tabs open and they can almost both be full screens.
I know, that's gonna be sick, dude.
It'll do for now. I know eventually, like, I had another really big TV that one of my friend's moms gave me when I moved out. It was like a 60-inch TV. But I left Football Manager on it too long, and then it got burned into the screen.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna go fill my water while you're getting caught back up.
Okay.
I have a little tickle in my throat from your pickle
Ooh.
earlier.
Alright, Peter Pan. I really fucking hate this boss, dude. He never used to give me this much trouble. Fucking Bloops McGee never gave
It's
me
okay,
this...
dude. You got this. You got plenty of health this time.
Yeah, dude. You right. I'm just gonna take my time. This isn't a speed run of sorts.
It's so crazy that he's like, you just rip his fucking arms off.
I know, like for a Nintendo game, that's like, I think that's kind of intense. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
Ooh, nice. One. I just need one. I just need one. There we go. Okay, cool.
It's kind of gross that they twitch around after you rip them off too.
That's how fish be, dude. Ah, I should have just stuck it out. Oh, you whore. Sorry.
I will say this game, like stylistically, this game still looks really good.
Yeah, I think I was watching a video about this, but I think like stylistic games, like especially in this era, like they just will ultimately last for a lot longer just because they're not trying to go for super realistic. Like the games that were like going for like hyper realism, those are the games that are like probably not going to look as good in the future. But games like this, games like Wind Waker, those ones are going to last.
I watched that same video, I think, where it was
No
like,
way. That's crazy.
if you look at, yeah, I watched that like a while ago because I think I remember always thinking that if you look at like San Andreas now, that game looks like horrible because that. But back in the day, people were probably like, "This is so real," just like Twilight Princess. Like,
oh yeah,
Twilight Princess looks kind of rough now.
Yeah, I know. It's sad too because that game was amazing back in the day.
Yeah, I think it's still held in high regard, but compared to Wind Waker, I think Wind Waker's graphically aged a lot better.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think all the Toon Link games will hold up. Did you ever play Four Swords?
I think maybe I played a lot of Zelda games in my day. I've just never beaten one ever.
Those are really hard. I remember that game being really difficult.
I played the original Zelda. I played Zelda 2, like Legend of Zelda 2. I've played Link's Awakening or whatever it's called.
The
I
Legend
played
of
Ocarina
Link.
of Time. Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. I played like a lot of them.
Nice, dude.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wilderness.
Yeah, I think Breath of the Wild is so cool, but every time my biggest complaint with Zelda games is I don't know what it, and it's maybe it's about like a lot of games like that, but Zelda games can be kind of like if you stop playing them for any length of time, you don't remember the fuck you were doing.
Yeah, I agree. That's how I was with Ocarina of Time, and I think that's like one of the reasons why I like never really beat it was because there was like too much going on, like, and then I would take like a month-long break, and then I'd be like, wait, what? What tools do I have again? We're gonna go to this new area now. You like that dodge, dude? That was pretty sick, huh?
That was pretty sick.
Oh, I did it again. Did the same thing twice. But you're wet. Have you heard that shit?
No.
It's like, oh, that was cool. I forgot he did that. It's like, oh, like that was cool, and then they do it again, and then the guy's like, oh, that must have that still got you, huh? Like to a female. It's like a frat boy thing. It's not funny. It's not fun.
I think you said something. I think it was you. There's like a meme where like a dude said like he like comes in his pants and then like
yeah, it would be.
Like,
I love that video.
Yeah.
You want to see a magic
Nadia sent
trick?
me a fucking cursed one, dude.
Who did?
Nadia, she sent me this one that was really fucking funny. Oh, you just leave that toad just covered in soot, huh?
I don't give a fuck about no toads, dude. I hate the elves and I hate the toads. Let's go to Gelato Beach. Dune, Bud, Sandcastle Secret. All the levels in this one are kind of hard.
Nadia sent me a meme. There was a guy giving
head.
Yeah, this guy walks out of his room and he's like, "What's up, dude?" And he's like, "I made you a snack." And then he turns around and he gives him a plate of the toaster strudels. And then the guy looks down and like he looks across the counter and the icing packets are unopened, but there's icing on the toaster strudels. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And then his friend's like, "Aren't you gonna take a bite?"
What the fuck is that sound? Oh, coinage. Sorry. That's fucking crazy, dude. But yeah, no, the nut video will always like be king in my head. Oh my god, that guy just busted a nut.
I was kind of scared of this monster flavor, but it's actually pretty good.
I'm glad, dude. I hate these fucking creatures so much. I always struggled with these levels as a kid. Just an FYI to anyone who wants me to speedrun this game, which is impossible. If you want me to speedrun the game, you could purchase a dildo. Our code is in the description below, and you can fuck yourself with it. So support a small creator and get some good use. I don't know.
What Ryan is basically trying to tell you is if you criticize his gameplay in any way, shape, or form, you can sit and spin, everyone.
Did you ever used to put tax on your teacher's like chair?
No, dude.
Yeah, me neither. You had to be a real
There was this one
creature.
there was this one asshole kid when I was okay. There was a day that we had like this brand new like health teacher. I don't remember what grade I was in. But like I don't know why we were laughing so hard, but it was just like a bunch of us were laughing and then like we got in trouble or whatever. But like there was this one kid that like took it way too far. Like she had like a Diet Coke or something, and he like when she like left the room, he like drank some of it and spit it back in her can, and then she kept drinking it.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I didn't like that. That's like been burned into my memory.
One time you whore. Sorry. One time.
Sorry to all the whores out there.
Sorry to all. I'm a lady. Okay, I almost thought I fell. That actually wasn't that bad. I always do this. I always remember things were so difficult because I was a knuckle dragging stupid kid, and now I'm like, wait a second, I'm sentient. Not to say kids aren't sentient.
I was gonna ask you, do you want me to make borders for this game like I did for Silent Hill?
Oh shit, we already unlocked this? Oh my god, dude, we're really far in this game.
Nice.
Yeah, sure. I think we could do one more level. Dude, we spent a lot of time on that one level.
It's all good. I was gonna say another. I think I might have told the story on Ploop before, but
Dude, I read tilt as tit.
Mere Madness, tit, slam, and bam. It's like the three little kids from Nightmare Before Christmas. Look, it's tit, slit, and bam.
It's tit, slit, and bam.
It's fucking tit, slit, and bam.
Dude, that shit kind of sent me. That's really funny.
Because you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Rock, cock, and barrel or whatever.
Rock, cock, and barrel.
Little shitheads.
I hate this fucking level.
So the story is...
Yeah, let's hear this story,
I was in first grade. And, I'm pretty sure I told this on Ploop before, but I'll just tell it on here. I was in first grade, and I was in our music class, or yeah, I think it was music. Used to be in like a little like trailer, like a separate from the school. So we were out there doing our little music shit or whatever, and I like around the time it was like Christmas time because they had like the Secret Santa's little like you could buy stuff for your parents or whatever. So, the teacher got like really busy and I'd use the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom and at the time I was like, you're like 6 when you're in first grade. I didn't know how to get my belt off. So I had to pee super bad and I was like I couldn't get my belt off and I was like, no. And then I just like pissed myself.
No way.
And then I went outside and because I was so embarrassed about peeing myself in my little like first grader brain, it was less embarrassing if the piss wasn't mine. So I told everybody, I was like, oh no, somebody else peed all over the floor and I fell in it. But when I told the teacher, the verbiage that I used was, oh, somebody made a mess in the bathroom. And I think she thought I meant like paper towels.
What is that?
And so she was like, okay, well, clean it. So I went in there and cleaned up pee, even though it was my own. But then when I told my parents, I was also super fucking embarrassed. So I told my mom, because when I got in the car, my mom was like, why do you smell like pee? And I was like, oh, somebody peed in the bathroom and I fell in it. And she's like, what the fuck? And then I was like, yeah, and then the teacher made me clean up the mess.
No way, you got your teacher in trouble?
So yeah, so my mom was like livid.
No fucking way.
We went to
I cannot believe you, dude.
She called the school and I remember like we had to do this whole little like meeting, and I feel really bad now because she almost like lost her job and everything, all because I was like embarrassed as a kid.
Oh, you whore.
But my yeah, like my mom went to the school and everything, so then we had like this meeting, and the teacher had to like apologize to me, which okay, I will still stand on. It is worse if it's another kid's pee, but you still shouldn't have made me clean up my pee. But
Yeah,
it was
come
also
on,
my
bitch.
fault for not using like the right words.
You couldn't get your pee-pee through your fly? I mean, in fairness, when I was a kid, I didn't know how to do that, really.
Yeah.
I think,
I
is
don't
that
think if
just
there's
like a
any
kid
other.
thing?
Oh, also in first grade, I had a friend. His name was Drew, and his older brother I think was in like 5th or 6th grade.
Uh-huh.
So he told all of us what bad
sex
words
was like? Oh.
like. Well, he told us like all like bad words we could say, and I didn't really like as a kid you don't really understand that shit. But he told me to call these 2 girls lesbians, and I didn't know what that meant. So I called them lesbians, and then they told their parents, and I was like a first grader. I was like the only first grader that ended up in detention.
Nice. Not nice. Not nice to your story. I meant nice because I got that guy fast.
But then I remember when or no, that was kindergarten. Because then I remember when I walked across the little stage for graduating kindergarten, my mom said there was like a bunch of 8th graders, and like, because that school, before I moved schools, that school was like, everyone was like, it was like K through 8, or maybe even like freshmen or something.
Oh, wow. That's...
But when I went to that school and that happened, I guess like a lot of the kids thought it was funny that like I was like 5 and was in fucking detention. And so like when I walked across the stage for graduation, I guess like a bunch of like the 8th graders and stuff were like cheering for me.
Because you called people
I was
lesbian?
like a badass little shithead kid.
That's some weird shit though. That's awesome.
But yeah, that dude didn't tell me what lesbians meant. He just told me, oh, it's like friends or something. And so like I was like, oh yeah. And so then I saw like these 2 girls that were like best friends, and I was like, oh yeah, you guys are like lesbians.
And then guys are a couple of beautiful lesbians.
Lesbian ships are so fucking cool. But yeah, then I got in trouble, so.
Yeah, so much for that. Fucking the 8th graders, dude. They're wild, man.
Yeah, I will say that there's a comedian that said that before about like 13-year-olds are like the most intimidating group of people.
Yeah, because they're ruthless, dude.
They are. There was a video recently, I don't remember what channel, I think it's on one of those big channels like Jubilee or Cut or something. But there's a video of like they let 8th graders like tell like adults if they were cool or not.
Or were they brutal?
Yes, dude. There was like the first girl, it was like this this like Asian lady that's probably like our age. And she dressed like really nice and stuff, but like they were like, oh, your outfit's like really cool, you seem like you'd be like a cool mom. And then like the one kid's like, yeah, but them shoes are beat. And then they looked at her shoes and they were like really like dirty and old, and they're like, yeah, that's kind of not cool.
That's fucking insane, dude. It's just because you don't, at that age, I don't think you have any repercussion. Well, they just fell apart.
I think it's mostly just that they are so...
And they're trying to be the funniest in the room, too.
Yeah, that and I think that it's also... We are, like, just modern society has a bad habit of, like, preaching individualism, but then being like, be yourself. Ew, but not that way. That's weird.
No, don't be too yourself now.
It's funny because I saw, like, a thing that's very true. That's, like, when we're kids... like in school and stuff, we spend so much time trying to be the same as everybody else, and then when you're an adult, those same people go out into the world and they're like, no, I'm different, like I'm not like everybody else, I'm unique.
Yeah,
so it's like, as a kid, it's all about being the same. Also, something that I think is interesting is like, as a kid, when your parents buy you like clothes and stuff on discount, you are embarrassed of that, like you're like, oh gross, we're poor.
But like, now it's like, adult, that's like, all we want.
Dude, I got this shirt for $2.
I thrifted this. Yeah, no, I feel you on that.
There was like, I've never been more, I don't even really care about clothes like that. But I've never been like more proud of when at Target one time we found this pair of athletic joggers and they were on a deep clearance. They're normally like $30. I got them for $5.
Oh, dude, that's really good. But
see,
back then, we would have been like, damn, look at your yee-ass shorts.
Yeah, for real. Oh, I told Mackie and Nadia a story about that. There's, sorry, I guess this is just gonna be like the school episodes.
Yeah, dude.
So, also in school, there was this girl. I won't name her because like I don't know. I guess because it's like a bad story.
Okay. No,
But,
Mario, you fucking.
There was this girl. She had a crush on one of my friends and me at one point.
Okay.
But we were kind of all like in a little friend circle, and there was another girl that I ended up like reconnecting with in college, like when we were cool. But she didn't like me for a long time because of this whole situation. And basically, what happened was, so we were all friends and everything was good.
There you go, Mario.
And the one girl went away on a field trip that none of us went to, and these two girls were like ruthless behind her back, dude. And,
oh really?
Like, yeah, and like
girls are really mean. Like I like never understood that until like high school. Like girls are fucking vicious. Like they're like the meanest people on the planet sometimes.
So it's like, while she was gone, they talked a bunch of shit about her, and then when she came back, they got nervous that we were going to say that, like, tell her. So they tried to flip it on us and say that we said everything. And so, like,
really?
that girl, like, hated us for, like, a long time because of that. But, like, yeah, me and her, like, reconnected in college, and, like, everything was cool. But anyways, yeah, so...
Are you fucked?
She, anyway, that same girl, so the girl that started it, we'll just call her, Chicken.
Yeah, Chicken. What did Chicken do?
She's a little chicken nugget. But she had like I remember when everything kind of hit the fan and we were like trying to be like, bro, no, that was them talking shit about you, not us. She got mad, also because my friend wouldn't date her because he thought she was gross. So she was kind of like a rich kid, like she shopped at like, you know, like Hollister, all that shit.
Oh shit, and, dude, she was rich.
Yeah, and she like tried to make fun of us for not, like she was like, that's why you guys shop for clothes at Target, you guys are poor and blah blah blah. And then we like made fun of her because her parents were divorced. Like I was like, oh, I'm poor, but like
at least my
your
parents
dad doesn't love
you. Fucking bitch. No, but it's fine.
I'm not gonna lie though, that shit like the only reason we were that nasty with her was because, like, I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, like, another kid calling you poor, like, fucking sucks.
Yeah, dude, because you're trying, like, your hardest to get clout, you know? Ew. Oh, it crusted over. Oh, my God.
Yeah, like, that shit, like, really, like, deeply wounded me back then. Like, that she said, like, oh, you guys shop for stuff at Target. I had, like, a really weird relationship with like, being afraid of being poor. When, like, in my adult life, where I would probably be classified as like poor, like, you know, college kid age, like being a little poor. It doesn't really bother me anymore. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like weird as a kid. It's like, I guess like in some parts of my family, they made it seem like that was something to be ashamed of, and so I remember like I asked my mom one time if we were poor, and like my mom like never let that shit go, and like. Like would bring it up like years later. Like she still made that joke. She still makes jokes about it now, but I know that just means it probably like really hurt her feelings. But then that like made me sit with like feelings of like shame of like, oh, it's bad to be a poor person. But like, see, it must be something bad.
That's something that a lot of people don't understand though, is that the number of your bank account doesn't define the person that you are, and a lot of people just don't understand that.
Yeah. It's just because it's the way that like poor people are viewed here. It's like somehow you're lazy when a lot of times they're working fucking way more than like we are.
I was kind of like on the subject too. I really hated high school like for like that reason. I just like really hated trying to like fit in or kiss ass with like people. I've always hated that, which is why like I quit a lot of like jobs and stuff, is because I really hate ass kissing or like the need to like prove yourself to like other people. So I don't think a lot of people liked me in high school. A lot of I think like people knew who I was, but I don't think a lot of people liked me because I wanted to be an individual, but I was also like an asshole. But like that's besides the point. I just really wanted to like be myself, but I didn't really know what that meant back then, and it just like kind of like turned into me trying to figure it out. You know, like we all try to figure it out and stuff, but I was always like trying to be, I think, more of like who I wanted to be, which is like myself. And like I said, it's hard to define that as a teenage boy. But I really hated high school just because I hated kissing ass. This is considered the hardest level in the game, by the way. Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's Dreamscape, dude. So this is what you have to do. You have to collect all the coins. But motherfucker likes to fly crazy. So he'll turn and suck and come. Huh. Did you like high school? I know that's like, some people are like, God damn, high school's the best year of my life. That's what Christian says.
I think high school was kind of okay for me.
Oh.
I was like somebody that knew a lot of people. Like I had a small circle, but I kind of fit in with like a lot of people.
No. Sorry, that like, scared me.
No, you're good. I've never like struggled to like make friends. But I went through a lot of self-hatred in high school. Like I'm sure a lot of people do and did. So I had like a lot of unchecked mental health issues. I also was in a number of abusive relationships with girls.
Amen, man.
Where like, you know, was I the best partner? Probably not. But like, I was like now that I'm an adult and I've been through therapy and stuff, I was like straight up abused by women, and so that complicated my feelings about like girls and stuff. And like, it's just being like 100% transparent. There were times where like I wasn't like an incel, but there were times where like I didn't value like relationships.
Oh. Wait. That was the hardest level of the game, dude. One of them.
Stuff, dude.
One of it's then see it just plays back into the vicious cycle. That was the hardest one in the game. But I don't remember where I was going with this, but I was just like saying that I fucking hated high school, and a lot of people that went to my high school were just straight up assholes. A lot of people were really nice, but a lot of the friends that I had just were really rotten people, and I hope that they actually, I think I told you know what, let's do one more level.
Okay, is it like a long ass episode?
Yeah, this will just be a long episode, and then we could do the other games that we've been wanting to do.
Okay.
But one of I think I told you about this, but one of the people that I went to high school with actually like canceled like one of my friends like for no reason whatsoever, other than like they broke my heart, so I'm gonna like make up lies about them. And I think it almost worked, but then everybody realized she was crazy because she's whoa.
You're supposed to fuck off.
What that tongue do, huh? That mouth do.
The fucking car was awesome.
That's fucking sick, dude.
I guess it's a boat. I don't know why I called it a car.
It's a dad's fighting mobile. But she tried to cancel my friend because she was still in love with him. We'll call her Creme Brulee. Tried to cancel one of my friends because he broke up with her, and he just had no interest in dating after that. And she was just like making like a bunch of like crazy ass like claims when none of them were true, and literally she would have gotten away with it.
It wasn't for you meddling kids.
If it wasn't for those meddling kids and that damn fucking dog. But no, if it wasn't for her just like actually like legitimately being like an awful person and crazy, because right when it happened, she was like, I'm really glad you guys like believe what I said, because like it's true obviously, but I'm really happy he's getting canceled. I hate him. I hope he dies. And she continued to just wish death upon him, which led people to like kind of question like her sanity, because she kept saying like, I hope someone cuts his penis off. I hope he fucking like dies. I hope she referenced that she hopes that he was abused by parental like she was crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right when people stopped believing her is when she started making the crazier claims. Is he Jesus?
Hmm.
Would it be funny if I replaced him with like Jesus on the cross
Sure.
or Moses because he parted the sea?
He did part the seas.
Do you know much about the Bible?
No. I mean, yes and no. But yeah, I think high school was kind of rough, I think, for all of us in ways. For me, I had a lot of friends, like I had a lot of like acquaintances, like people that I could approach and like we were cool.
Uh huh.
But like, I got bullied like everybody else did in certain
Yeah.
ways.
Amen.
Something that I've noticed that is interesting. So I've always been okay, even when I wasn't fat, I was like when I was like skinnier as a kid, I was bigger
What?
than most of the kids in my like classes because I was like because of being Samoan, like I had like a bigger frame, but I like there was like pictures of me where I was like pretty skinny. And even back then people would call me fat. And so like it's been something like I've been called like my whole life. And something that I found interesting was
That
which
they're
I don't
fat
care.
now.
Like I don't care that no, well, yeah, a lot of them are, but um like I've noticed that all of the guys like the there's like a couple of guys who used to bully me pretty relentlessly for being fat. Um their moms were like morbidly obese, like 600-pound life. And so I wonder if
Oh.
like they were embarrassed of their moms and that's why like they were so hard on fat people.
Huh.
But yeah, like it
I
was
mean,
that was like super interesting to me. And
most
because I
of
was like
bullying comes from like a place of insecurity.
yeah, I wonder if like they were like
Oh,
they were
whoops.
embarrassed that their moms were fat and that's why they like were so brutal to me.
There we go.
But other than that, like I didn't get bullied a ton. Like I think I had it easier than a lot of people. Because I just was funny and people would like I found a way to like relate to a lot of people.
Uh huh.
I would say like the roughest time for me was
Mine was like middle school. I think I got bullied
yeah,
the
I think
most.
middle school was like late middle school, like 7th, 8th grade. That was kind of rough for me. Um,
No way, dude. I fucking sniped him all the way from over here. That was amazing.
Good
Sorry,
shit,
keep
dude.
going.
But yeah, I was just gonna say that I feel like late middle school was kind of rough for me in terms of that was when I had like a big falling out with like a bunch of friends.
Uh huh.
Um, and it was over like so one of my friends said something like really prejudiced as a joke to one of my other friends that they weren't in the same friend group. And I told the person because it made me feel weird. And then they somehow, like, the vice principal at the time tried to flip it on me, and they were like, I think you're the one that said it. And I was like, why would I snitch on myself? You're,
Nice.
like, literally fucking stupid.
Oh, we
But
won.
that made me fall out with, like, a whole group of my friends. And then that was, like, really well. That was, like, the first time I think I ever, like, had, like,
Dude, check the reveal. Wait, wait. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is gonna blow
no,
your
you're good.
brain.
It's Bowser Jr.
What the fuck is your problem?
Yeah, I called it. He has a paintbrush.
Just continue with your story, dude.
But yeah, that was like the first time I ever had like really dark thoughts.
Jeez. Yeah, middle school was rough.
High school was rough for different reasons. I feel like for me, like
Yeah.
I had
I just didn't like
I had some like
myself.
shit going on at I had some shit going on at home that I was like not cool with, and then I had like the situations with the girls, like I mentioned, that made me feel really bad about
Yeah.
myself. And then I had friends that like we were all kind of sad together, which was kind of comforting.
Mhm.
But like definitely boundaries were probably crossed in terms
Yeah.
of like a couple of us were like trying to get better, and then like one of my friends never wanted to get better and like would kind of like sabotage everybody else into staying sad because they weren't ready to get better.
Jesus. That's so
So
toxic. Yeah, I had a similar experience. I'm glad that we're out of that stage in our life. It sucks that we had to go through it because there was a lot of shit happen like back in the day, but I'm glad we're the people we are now and we're able to learn from our mistakes and like become like who we really are and who we want to be, you know?
yeah, I remember one of the dudes that bullied me, like, so there was like this dude, it wasn't ever like super serious bullying, but he was just like annoying. I was on the freshman football team. That's the only year I played football because I just didn't really like American football like that. But there was a dude that was like, he was a year older than me, but he played on varsity, and he was like a bigger dude. He played like lineman, and that's also what I played. He would call me fat like all the time, like, and like be like really mean about shit,
Jeez.
like he would like call me like a virgin and stuff, which like he was not a good looking dude. Like he just wasn't. He wasn't a good looking.
Maybe
He
he
was
was
not a
jealous
catch.
of the way you looked.
No, I think he had like pretty girls would talk to him because he was on the football team, but like dude really like was not a good looking guy by any stretch of the imagination. But so he would like be really mean to like me for like no reason. And then it came out, like this is where I realized I started to have like I could empathize even with people that kind of like treated me shitty, which would be like something that would I could do like that's like a strong skill that I think I have now. Like I do have a lot of empathy for people. Um it came out that when he was at a party, like he basically like experimented with another dude.
Oh,
And like
you
I remember
can't
he
do that
bullied
in high
this-
school.
Yeah, well he
Back
like
then.
bullied this one kid that found out about it, and then the kid threatened to tell his dad.
Oh shit.
And then like to see that the fear in his eyes, that was like really really sad. Like at the time, I'm pretty sure I felt cathartic. Like I was like, yeah, fuck that dude. Like
yeah.
like now he knows how it feels. But as an adult, like looking back, I was like, dude, he probably was a bully because
his
he
dad,
probably like
yeah.
was struggling with his sexuality, even if he ended up being straight. But then that came out, and then like, who knows? Like, it seems like his dad probably wouldn't have had a good reaction to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think like, there's been I think high school. Sometimes I do have empathy for those kind of people. Like I'm like, dang, that sucks. But also, my empathy for those situations only goes so far. I feel like because how many of us were bullied or had like abuse going on, but didn't bully other people because of our problems. Like, how many of us didn't engage in, like, being a piece of shit just because our lives sucked? So it's like, I know that it's definitely something that happens, but it's like, I don't know, I just feel like, it's kind of like the mental health thing we talked about before. Not to be, like, insensitive, but sometimes as a person that has mental health issues, it can be really frustrating for me to hear other people that have mental health issues, like, use that as an excuse for, like, being, like, a bad person. When it's like, it could definitely be a reason why. Like, it could definitely affect your judgment and stuff. But like at a certain point, you're kind of responsible for your mental health. At least in my opinion, like you're responsible for your mental health, or at least like you can use it as an explanation to be like, hey, I'm really sorry that I made you feel this way. Like I didn't intend for that to happen, but I have like these things that make me this way, that make me kind of struggle with interaction. But ultimately, like still apologizing is okay. Just to write it up as like, oh well, I have this affliction, and so because of that, it's anything I do is okay because it's not really me. Like I just feel like at a certain point, you are responsible for your own actions. And while I do feel bad that that kid obviously did not have a great home life, it did like that. Why did that mean that he had to make everybody else's fucking life miserable just because he was miserable?
I mean, that's true. I mean, I have a hard time sympathizing with people, especially like now. I hold grudges like crazy. I'm sure like I think we've talked about that too. But I think it's just like the way that I personally grew up. I've always had to kind of like be on my own and fend for myself. So it does become like hard to sympathize, especially it's like when you're the only person kind of looking out for yourself. It just, yeah. Leave a comment. Look how fast we're going, dude.
We're zooming.
All right, guys, but on that not depressing note, thank you all for watching. If you guys relate to this, you're pretty cool. Don't bully people. Respect everyone. Everyone's mental health is valuable, and treat people as you want to be treated. And if they're a piece of shit, they could look at the code.
They can use that link to get that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was just referencing that, man. We'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.